Oh wait. I'm having audio problems. Hold on. Do we have audio? I think we have audio. That should be the one. Why is tech so hard, guys? Oh, sorry. Yeah, stupid me. I amateur mistake. I forgot to turn the audio back on. Hi. Talking to myself again. I took a few minutes because I had to. I realized it's not the weekend anymore, but my thumbnail still said weekend. But now it says chill, which is what I hope my stream will be. Again, it's going to be a study stream. Hello, Louise. I was trying to talk to you, but then thanks for telling me my mic was off. I hope you can hear me now. I assume you can hear me now. Where are you watching from? Because it's evening, late evening now in the UK, so I assume people who are here either sort of late sleepers in Europe or in Americas, or maybe like in Australia or something. Yeah, I still don't know what I'm doing on this thing, but this is a good practice for how to stream. See, what I should have done earlier was to use studio mode so that I can preview what my camera's going to look like before I put it on live. But anyway, you are from London. Oh, okay. So I guess it's not too late, I guess. But yeah, I just thought I don't know. This might be a shorter stream than the previous ones because I do have to sleep early tonight. But I just thought I'm gonna give myself motivation to keep studying because I do need to keep learning Welsh before my deadline. Yeah, are you a language lover yourself? Did you watch my stuff? Did you watch my other streams or my normal videos? Let me know. So it's been a pretty intense few days since my last stream, because I last streamed on Sunday, and then since then I've watched a lot of Olympics, obviously. And then yeah, so I haven't done any studying for the last 2 days. But what I did do was I got these rings, because as I told you guys in the previous streams, this textbook is really poorly bound, so it just falls apart, as evidenced by my last stream where a page just came off live, like right in front of your faces. This page, I think, yeah, it's this one. This page just came off, and even now it's pretty awkward, because if I close the whole thing, this one page is sticking out. I couldn't make it smooth, but anyway, I put these on. Hopefully, even if if the book keeps falling apart, it's gonna sort of stay in one piece. I've been very helpful. Oh my god! Thanks for saying that. I don't know how I've helped you, but I just say what's on my mind, basically. You've been living in London for the past 4 years. Cool. Do you like London? I can't stand London myself, but I know there's a lot going on over there. People love being there. Very lively city. You need to put in more hours for French. Good time. So let's study together. Let's put in the hours together. I actually should put in more hours for French as well, but maybe later. I do have a goal to reach with my Welsh. So yeah, oh my goodness, it's really warm today, isn't it? Yeah, sorry for the noise, but I'm gonna need to have the fan on for most of this, probably. My goodness, even though the sun is basically set, it's still pretty warm here. Okay, now despite that pretty awkward start to this stream, I might just go ahead and start my studying now, or maybe while I'm doing that, more people will show up. First video I saw from you was the app learning one, where you spoke about Closemaster. Ah, that one. Yeah, that one. Is it the one about the New Year or whatever? That one's pretty popular. I do that. And I think a few months back I did a stream where I just literally did what I was doing on a daily basis, but on live. So I have done my daily dose of Closemaster and stuff now. So all good. Right now I'm just doing my old school studying, really old school stuff, actual reading, writing, vocabulary, listening, that kind of stuff. Yeah, but funny story about Closemaster. So I went on a big trip in May, right? I've been making vlogs from that trip. I'm still editing the rest of it. But so when I'm traveling, I usually don't have time to do as many sentences on Closemaster as I normally do. So what I end up doing is, sometimes just to keep my streak, you know, I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. I would just do like 10 sentences to keep the streak going. And for example, if I go on a 5-day trip, I would usually come back with like 300-400 sentences waiting in my review queue, which is bad enough. But after the 3-week trip I did, I also did like a couple more smaller trips, like the one to Belgium, and I spent a few days in Paris. And the result is my Closemaster review queue in Polish has been stuck at like 2,000-3,000 for a long time. And I've actually worked really hard at it just to get it back down. I've done like 300 sentences a day. And I think like 2 days ago, I finally managed to get it beneath 1,000 sentences. For the record, I don't think that's healthy. I think that's a bit, yeah, that's a bit toxic to keep doing that repeatedly. I feel like that's not how it's meant to be. You're supposed to keep doing a steady amount every single day. So that was a bit extreme, but that's what happens. And the one thing that really pisses me off. Oh, am I gonna get like some sort of problem with saying that word early on the stream? Anyway, one thing that ticks me off, too late for that, is that Closemaster had past tense, had a bug where some sentences would get stuck in my collection, and every single day, and not every single time I press review, the first few sentences would be the same ones. So in the beginning it was like 1 or 2, and then later on it became like up to 6 sentences that were stuck there every time. They just wouldn't go away no matter what I did. So I've gone back and forth with them, with the customer support in email, and finally they managed to fix it. And then, like a couple of weeks later, the same thing showed up again, but they also fixed it this time. So thankfully, I hope that doesn't show up again. But otherwise, love the app anyway. Such a weird bug, but I think they know the reason now. So hopefully they will like fix it once and for all. You know the feeling. Keep that streak. That's how it is. It's part of what motivates me. Okay, it's satisfying to see that number go up. Even though it sometimes gets unhealthy. Like on jobs, for example, I think a couple of months back, I don't know how many, it's like 100 days now. Drops is the app where you learn vocabulary by like matching exercises and that kind of stuff. I also like the app a lot. I used to use it a lot until I started learning languages that it doesn't have. So this is my Drops. I'm on like 113 day streak. So around 4 months. So yeah, a few months back I had an urge to learn some basic Thai, and then I got the app. I installed the app once again, and then they had a pretty good sale on. They had a lifetime plan that was pretty discounted. I thought I liked the app enough to give them the money, so I got the lifetime plan for like £80 or something. So I started doing the Thai course, and then a couple of weeks later, basically I wasn't as passionate about it anymore, but I still had the streak, so I was like, I'm gonna keep doing it. Or I could also switch to another language, but I'm currently not learning a language that they offer, so I just kept doing it. And I mean, I have learned quite some words, learned some sentences, and that was interesting. I learned some grammar purely by breaking down their sentences, by comparing them and like finding commonalities between sentences and phrases. And I've learned some grammar that way, which was insane. It's literally like when I was playing the game Chance of Sinar live. But I don't know. I guess it's not healthy. I'm still doing it for the streak. Haven't heard of that one. Many years ago, I wrote a review of the app. I can show you that. One. So this one when. This one. Yeah, so when was this? 2019. I wrote a review of this app. I basically, the long story short, I really do like the app. But the problem with the free or the premise of the free app is that you can learn a lot by doing just 5 minutes a day, and that's what you do if you are a free member. You get 5 minutes, or if you time it right, you get 10 minutes a day. I did do that a lot. I did it with like Hebrew, I think, and I did it with Polish, and then I stopped because when I started Welsh, basically. They still don't have Welsh, and now I have the lifetime plan, which is paid. So you get to do unlimited number of sessions per day, but each session is still 5 minutes. So you basically, if you just want to keep the streak, you do 5 minutes a day. You have to finish that one session. You can't just open it and then go. You have to finish one session. But sometimes when I'm at the pub at like 11:30 and I realize I need to continue my streak, what I do is I just open the app, let the timer run, and then do one question, one exercise and then that's it. So that's a trick. If you are streak addicted like me, there are tricks you can use, and also it does have like streak freezers like Duolingo does now. Anyway, hello new people. There's more of you now. Say hi in the chat. Who are you guys? Where are you watching from? Welcome to the stream. I was just talking about the apps that I use for my daily language learning, which I talked about in the New Year video, which got pretty popular. So Drops, yeah, good app. I recommend it. Again, not sponsored, but I just enjoy these apps, so I recommend it to people. Louis says, I'm doing the bare minimum on Duolingo lately, late at night. Yeah, Duolingo is slightly different. Duolingo is, you could do it pretty quickly. Like, if you're really desperate for that fire, for that streak, you could do it one lesson in like 2 minutes. So you could start at like 23:58 and then finish it. Especially like recently, I got tired of the Turkish course. Basically, I finished the entire Turkish course, which I actually haven't learned much Turkish from. I basically did it for fun, okay? I admit it. I'm not seriously learning Turkish from Duolingo. So I finished the whole course and then it started repeating itself, and then Duolingo just kept changing the content or something, changing the format, the path and everything every other week. So I finally got fed up with it and decided to do something new. So I switched to Scottish Gaelic, and it's like the very basic stuff, like a nice boy, or it is big, or something. I don't know. I am small. So that kind of stuff I could do easily in 2 minutes. So yeah, so that's slightly different because Drops always requires 5 minutes, whereas Duolingo, you can, depending on what you're doing, sometimes it takes like 10 minutes when it's really difficult. And speaking of which, I have heard people who do like competitive Duolingo where they just do the hiragana part of the Japanese course because it's really quick, and apparently you can get a lot of points from that. I don't get the world of competitive Duolingo, but it is what it is. So yeah, I'm not. Oh my god! Hello, Mr. Simp, Mr. Josh. I know your name. I think you've said it in your videos. Hello. I don't. Do you want to play Fortnite with me? I actually have no idea how it works. I'm too old for that. You're basically a baby, so you do that kind of stuff. I'm just gonna do. I'm this old school. I have a textbook. I don't even learn purely from easy languages. I have a book where I study vocabulary and stuff. Imagine that. Ugh, what a boomer. So what I'm gonna do is, while you guys keep chatting there, I'm gonna start studying, but I'm gonna keep looking up at the chat and hopefully interact with you guys. Herr Simp. Oh yeah, how's your German going? I see you've been working a lot on that. I mean, I can't vouch for Vietnamese because I don't speak it, but I'd love to see some of your German. I'm gonna catch up on one of your streams later on. Funny because we keep clashing with our streams. I guess that's what the world of live streaming is like. So, but I was like, yeah, I do want to watch some language sim, so I'm not gonna stream at the same time as him. I'm just kidding. I don't play Fortnite either. It's a meme. You're a streamer now. You're scared. Yes, me. Put F in the chat, guys. I've got dragged into this world, so F in the chat. No, I don't speak streaming, sadly. I wish I did. Yeah, it's like a completely different culture. I was just talking to a friend yesterday about like different social media platforms, and I said I sort of get how YouTube works, but sometimes I head over to Twitch and I just have no idea what anything means. It's a different language, it's a different culture. It's insane. Your German is somewhere between A1 and C2. I thought you were at D now at this point. Like, you've been studying it for so long and on a daily basis. You should be coming on D anytime soon. I'm gonna test you. Polyglot Mouse, hello, welcome. Thank you for loving my vids. tell me which one do you love? Because I also have to do some survey because I want to know what my audience in particular enjoys watching. Sometimes one video gets like pushed and I have no idea how it works. It's just an algorithm, but I do want to build an audience that just likes what I do. So I want to know what my audience likes. So if you know what I mean. Small world. Have I? Wait. Do I know you, Polyglot Mouse? I haven't. Hold on. Now I have to. I'm gonna go to your channel. Oh yeah, that guy. Oh yeah, I've seen your stuff. Yeah, great stuff. Long vids though. I think I've seen the. Yeah, I've seen your response to language simp. That's what I know you from. That was great. Good to see you. Thanks for joining me. Where are you guys watching from? Let me know in the chat. I'm just gonna switch over. If you've been to my previous streams, I like talking to the camera at this angle, but when I'm actually studying, I want to put the camera down here so that you can actually see that I'm studying. Right? It's an accountability thing. So just give me 1 second. I'm gonna put this. Yeah. How does it? See, that's what happens when I don't have a fancy, expensive setup. Maybe if. Let's see. Yeah, maybe if you guys support me enough, I can get like a proper camera, so that, or like some sort of rig where you can see me studying, or maybe sometime I'll go back to just studying on the computer, like watching videos, which I do enjoy. Why is it moving on its own? Oops. Yeah, good enough. Okay, where was I? I was going to. Oh, I did have some reading left to do from last time, but you know what? I'm gonna start a new unit and learn some vocabulary. Oh, where are all these reactions coming from? I don't even know what the reactions are for, but thank you for them. That's so random. I feel like someone here knows what they're doing. Someone here knows what streaming is about. I have no idea. Oh, but speaking of streaming games, right? Just a funny story. So last Christmas, basically, over December, I streamed Chance of Now, which is a game that I really loved. And then since then, I've been receiving offers for me to review games, and like I'm a language content creator. I did this one game because it was related to languages, and then people just see that I streamed a game, and then they keep asking me to review the game or something. Like, I just don't know anything about games. It's just so random. Okay. What the heck? Did you guys hear that? That was a really loud honk. Normally my street is quite quiet. Just once in a while that one driver whooshes by and like plays loud music or honks or something. Okay. I know this is not as dynamic as streaming myself watching like easy languages or something, but that's what I'm doing, so that's what I'm gonna show. Just gonna be authentic. New unit. Bewtin feddwl ohono fo. What do you think about him? Cyffwrdd junction. Down. Okay. That's new. Down is talent. I feel like that has something to do with Latin, because doniail does sound weirdly Latin. Like, what am I thinking of? Something about giving in Latin. Grachod, witches. Lawn vecchio, bike lane. Lawn vecchio. auction. Yeah, I know what auction is. Aberoedd. Artistiaid. Arwydd, I know that. Sign, calendar. How do you stress calendar? Hold on. I should know this. Calendar. Calendar. Okay, like English. Calendar. Camera. Cyflymder. Speed camera. Cawr. Lots of fantastical creatures here. Witches and giants. Cawr. Cewri. Cricadwr. Again, I need to know the stress. No pronunciation. Cricadwr. I'm gonna assume it's like English. Cricadwr. Cricadwr. Cyfarwyddiadau. Ending is funny for directions. Egni, energy. Etholiad, election. We just had one of those. Seti, accommodation. Sysoedd, court. Park gwledig. Country park gwledig. Park gwledig. I didn't realize they say country park in the UK. I thought that was our thing. Targetau. Unexpected plural ending. Targetau. Testing. Subject. Addasu, adapt. If you adapt yourself, that's addasu. Cicio, codi off oven, or raise fear, codi oven. Cyflogi, to employ. Cyfrannu, to contribute. Cyfrannu, to part together. Cyfrannu at. Gosod, gwadu, gweini, serve. Why am I thinking like serving badminton? I've been watching too many matches lately. Serving. I wonder if they use the same word for serving in ball games. Gweini. It doesn't say. Maybe they use Servio. That would be boring though. Yeah, they actually just say Servio for ball games. I'm gonna put that down. Servio, serving. Mewn tennis, boncen, badminton, cychwyn y chwarae drwy fwrw'r bel neu'r wennol I ran arbennig o'r cwrt. Gweini, sefydlu, establish. Sefydliad is an organization. Sefydlu. Ymddiheuro, apologize. I apologize to ymddiheuro. That is, wait, hold on. That's weird. Oh, I just realized somehow the chat that's in my OBS studio is not updating. What did I miss? Oh my god, now I have to catch up because I missed so many messages. OBS, you had one job. Anyway, what did I miss? I like your vids in Cantonese with subs, says Marimo. so sorry about that. I've stopped doing Cantonese videos because two reasons, right? I do love making Cantonese videos, and I do love making Cantonese learning materials with subtitles and stuff. But I ran into a problem where my audience was basically split in half, and that's really bad for a channel. So I had to focus everything. So I split my podcast off onto a different channel, and then I basically only do English videos now since last summer. And the second reason is I just don't know the Cantonese YouTube scene very well. I feel like in different parts of the world, YouTube videos look a bit different. And for me, basically, I started watching YouTube when I was like 15, 14, and it's been mostly English language. So I'm very unfamiliar with how Cantonese speaking YouTube is like. Even for example, the titles, I see they have very long titles, very verbose, and I'm having trouble like imitating that. So I don't know how to break into that scene. If you have any suggestions, maybe I'll make a new channel for Cantonese content, but I don't have the time for that now. So I wish I could do that again. But my video in Berlin, that was in Cantonese. So I'm thinking that was partly in Cantonese. That was the framing was in English, but the interview was in Cantonese. I'm thinking I might add subtitles to that sometime when I have the time. Let's see. You're watching the best country in the world. Oh. Oh, this is beautiful. Wait, Simp and Polyglot Mouse, have you met each other in real life? Because I don't know. Polyglot Mouse, have you been to like the events or something? Because I met the Simp for the first time at the conference in Budapest, but and then at the gathering this year. But I'm not going to Malta though. So maybe you guys can meet up there. Play language FPS. I've seen that game. It's just there's so little actual learning in it. I mean, like, no offense, I like the idea, but it's just so random. And it's funny when the Simp plays it, but I don't know. I've never played a single FPS in my life. I would just look at it like an idiot if I did that. Switch a popular video game to into language you're learning. Oh yeah, actually that's what I do. When I play video games, which I actually don't do a lot, I try to play them in target language, usually German, because most games have German. For example, I was playing The Room in German. It has lots of like those notes, you know, like mystery stories. They have notes in them where you can read. So lots of German there. I thought about streaming them, but I don't know how it would go down in my audience, especially since like a limited number of you guys speak German. 我係美國人，但係我鍾意學習語言。好啊，學多啲語言啊。Esperanto. I saw a meme about. I'm getting so distracted with my studying, but like, this is like the most lively chat I've ever had. I saw a screenshot of a graphic novel where they randomly switch into Esperanto, and then the person who took the screenshot didn't know that was Esperanto. It was like, oh, it's some made up language for this graphic novel. It seems to be based on Latin, and I'm like, yeah, it's Esperanto. And let's see how much you can understand it. It's actually really easy to understand it. But yeah, here's my keyboard if you're wondering. It's oh, guys, you need to see this. Guess what this keyboard is called? It's literally the best keyboard for me. I've got this together with my friend Samuel. We have the same keyboard. It is made for scenography. Been learning scenography if you missed a video that I made like 2 years ago. But also it's also like a tiny normal keyboard. Normal-ish keyboard, but tiny. I enjoy using it a lot. But yeah. Okay, keep chatting between you guys. I hope you guys can make it to the conference because it seems really cool and there's like lots of people to meet there. Yeah. Yep. The conference is shorter. I honestly, I wouldn't say the conference is more academic. Personally speaking, I think it's similar in the level of academicness. It's just shorter. It's a different. I don't know. I think it's the same thing but shorter. The last conference in Budapest was a special one because they did like the 20-minute thing, but normally it's exactly like the gathering, just shorter. Okay, now back to my vocabulary. Ar vrys. I have no idea. I've never seen this. Ar vrys, in a hurry. I'm gonna write the Polish. W pośpiechu. Drus front. Front means front. Drus front. Gwell hwyr na hwyrach. Better late than later. Gwell hwyr na hwyrach. Oni by okay. Brunt. Bitter. Brunt, dirty. Brunt, bitter. Cywir. Fernig, fierce. Fernig. Wait, isn't that like, doesn't that mean oven or something? What's oven in Welsh? Forn. Yes, I knew it. So forn, feminine. Okay, forn means oven. Fernig is fierce. Hael. Llwyddiannus mentris. Shamantis, romantic. Mentor is a venture. Mentris, adventurous. I never realized adventurous contains the word venture in it. Oh my god. I'm learning so much. Polyglot Mouse, I hope I can start solo traveling very soon, but college might get in the way of that, unfortunately. I've always wanted to meet other polyglots, so hopefully it can happen. Well, college might be the last time you can do that, my friend. I'm sorry to tell you that. I have been in university for a long time. I'm finishing up now, hopefully, and then I'm gonna have a real job, and it's gonna be even harder to travel around. So try to make it happen while you're still in college. College. Right, I'm gonna make some sentences with the new words. Cut the oven. Where should I write it? I'm gonna say spiders frighten me. My private. I had dreams about spiders last night. My private cup and codi oven arna I. Down, Doniai. The man has many talents. My gan a din lawer odoniai. Wait, would be funny if that's related to Doniol, because Doniol means funny. Where would it would be funny if the word for funny comes from talent? Oh, actually, oh my god. Oh, that's really funny. Yeah, the Welsh word for funny comes from the word for talent. Why is that? Are they just really into comedians? That is a random find. Wow, I'm discovering so many. What else? Cyfrannu at. I want contribute. What can I say? I want to contribute to. By the way, do you say contribute or contribute? Because when I was learning English, I was always super confused. I think it depends on where you're from, but I don't remember which is which. I want to contribute to the community. Do I eisiau cyfrannu at y gymuned? Lovely. Okay, I'm not gonna make a sentence using giant. play. Oh yeah, so one of the things that this book has is these games. Apparently, they're really into games. Like there sometimes you draw a card or you toss a die. What's the singular? Die, right? Yeah, or something. But I'm not gonna. Oh, it's basically just a preposition exercise. It's not really a game. I'm just gonna do all of it. How am I supposed to write on this dark square, rectangle? That's so stupid. Mijn chwilio looking amdan la vie. Wait, you look for something, right? Doing aros. How do you say look for? I think it's chwilio. Yeah. Let's look at the chat again. One of the best luck to show up there. Oh, makes me nervous. Why does it make you nervous, Polyglot Mouse? It's really fun. It's really welcoming. I know. Like for people who are just thinking of going to those events, it can get pretty unnerving because you think, oh, you're meeting all these hyper polyglot giga chads, but it's really welcoming and everyone's pretty much equal. It's a very diverse community, so there's always going to be people with very different personalities, but mostly it's really nice and it's chill, and you learn things. You don't have to learn things if you don't want to. You can just go and hang out and get drunk or something. Hello, Mikai, welcome back. We're both coming back to streaming. I don't know. I'm using streaming right now as a way to motivate myself to study, but also I just see ever since I did the game streaming, right? I've been wanting to do it again, but I just see you sort of need an excuse to start a stream. So I couldn't find another game that I liked as much as Chant of Sennaar. And if I did a just chatting stream and nobody shows up, that would be a bit awkward. So I needed an excuse to stream again. And now that I need to really get through this book, this is my excuse to start a stream. If no one shows up, I study. If someone shows up, I chat, which is perfect. You say contribute. You say, what did I used to say? I think I started learning contribute, but I'm not sure anymore. And anyway, doing aros amdanati. I'm waiting for you. You know what? Just because I was talking about this, might as well look it up. Who says contribute and who says contribute? It's not a regional thing. Okay. American English is contribute, whereas British is both. So I can do either. That's stupid. Okay. When conjugated as contributing or contributed, contribute. Wait, what? Contributing. Do you say contributing? I've never heard contributing or contributed. Yeah, it sounds foreign to me. You started streaming and people were very welcoming, but I had to stop because I was busy, and it's very fun. It doesn't matter how small you are. I had quite a few viewers. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with a few viewers. Well, if you get a lot of viewers, like the Simp himself, it gets a bit messy because you can't really interact with individuals. It's more like you scan the chat and then you see something interesting. Whereas here I can actually respond to everything that I read. So they have pros and cons, and I enjoy it. So I'm grateful you're here. You say contributing? Oh, okay, that's so interesting. Yeah, I never thought about that. Contribute. I think I default to contributing. Huh. pretty sure in Hong Kong English we do contribute. Yeah. We have our own tendencies. Dach chi'n edrych amdano fo. Dwi'n gwrando arni hi. Da ni'n deud wrthoch chi. I tell you. I'm loving these preposition conjugations. Rwyt ti'n sôn amdana fi. Maen nhw'n meddwl. It's the same one. Amdana ti. Mi ofynes I iddo fo. I asked to him. Mae'n mynd â chi. No, I think she's going to you. So ato chi. Dwi'n edrych ymlaen. Shit. What? Edrych ymlaen. Is it at? Yeah, at. Ato fo. Dwi wedi clywed. I come from the land of the free, so anything goes over here. No, ironically, according to the dictionary anyway, you guys only do contribute, whereas we do both. So it's the other way around. We as in Britain, but in Freedom Phonics. Yeah, Hong Kong has its own flavor of English. We don't speak English natively, but the way we were taught English is quite unique. It's mainly British, but we have some like what's the word? Legacy features from like an older British English, and also from other parts of the Commonwealth or the Empire, because we have words like cum. It's a classic one. We use that word a lot, cum, from Latin, which means with or and. We use it everywhere in Hong Kong. That the Brits use it in Hong Kong and stop using it in Britain. And we also have like words from weird parts of the world. Like we have playa, which is it's probably plage. What's the English word? Beach in like I don't know, Spanish or Portuguese, right? But we use it to mean like a seaside avenue thingy. And then we have Nola, which is from South Asia, and it means like it's called like an open sewer, so like a sort of a canal going to the sea. I heard a rapper say contributing in an interview, and I was so confused. That's funny. I'm very confused by contributing right now. In America, we don't add oil; we take oil. Hey, I didn't say that. You said that. But you're right. But yeah, we've been saying a lot of add oil lately. You know, Olympics and everything. Oh, that's so thrilling. Doing clywed. Wait, I hear about you. I think I hear about you. Amdanoch chi. Roedd i'n darllen. I think this is just pointless. I could read about you. I could read to you. Either one would work. Mi anfonesti. Oh shit. I sent you to him. How do you say that? What preposition? I sent you to him. I actually don't know. Atto. I'm gonna trust Google Translate in this instance. Attovo. Mi anfonesti. Wait. Yeah. You sent to him. Mi anfonesti attovo. Mi vidwch chi'n cwyno. I actually don't know the answer. That's why I'm studying this. This is good for like filling in the gaps. I complain about something. Yeah, amdano. Mi arhosesi amdano. I wait for him. Mi fydd hi'n gofyn I fi. Mi siarad o ni. Wait. I speak to someone. I speak with someone. Efo hi. Edrychwch. I guess look after them. No, look at them. Edrychwch arnyn nhw. Dwi'n gwrando arno fo. Dydwch. What is dydwch? Is it just deudwch? Dydwch. I'm assuming that's deudwch. Deudwch wrthyn nhw. Mi soniwch chi am danyn nhw. Mi anfones I lythyr ato fo. Be sy'n bod arni hi? Dwi'n ymddiheuro iddo fo. Dwi'n gofyn I chi. Mae hi'n gwrando arni hi. Mae hi'n gwrando arno ni. Dwi'n aros amdano fo. Easy peasy. Ish. Alaska has been the best business move in American history. Google Translate is using AI. Yes, that is very problematic. I mean, it was always a language model. It's not like it wasn't AI back then. It's just it might have changed from one kind of language model to another one. So I don't know the inner workings. We tried to talk about it on the podcast, but like we're not insiders, so we could only guess. Especially for smaller languages, and it's always been shit for smaller languages. So I'm taking everything with a grain of salt. What I usually do actually is I can show you. What I usually do is I look for sentences. So hold on. I need to look at the dictionary. Quino. Oh, what? Quino. What? Huh? That's weird. Yeah, it's funny thing when you look up something in Welsh, you usually get a bunch of government pages. So actually add like dictionary. Make a complaint. Make a complaint. Gwneud honiadau ynghylch iechyd. No. Can I just do a complaint? Achwn cwyno. Complain to me that, or complaining for, complaints of, complain about, there you go. Cwyno am. Then that's how I find my answer. And that I know is a pain, but that's just how it is. When you learn a smaller language, sometimes you have to put more effort into finding your answers. What's the language you have studied most intensively in a short period of time? Either Lithuanian or Swedish, I would say. Lithuanian, I was doing a course, and I was in the country, so that was pretty intensive. At least it felt intensive. I didn't end up learning a lot because it's a difficult language, but yeah. But Swedish, I had a basis of German, right? And then when I went to Sweden, I spent like 3 months studying very intensively on my own so that I could pass an exam. And so this is my greatest bragging rights, because in 3 months I passed an exam that is said to be equivalent to C1, so fluent in 3 months right there, guys. But that's it. Otherwise, I take it slow. I mean, this is pretty intensive. I'm doing an entire level in like 1 month. Normally, it takes 2 years in the course. You get a Google employee on your... Why are you getting a Google employee in my stream? Oh, about the translate. Well, thank you for being here, Polyglot Mouse. I hope to see you again sometime soon. See you soon. I'm sure you'll be back. I'll just keep going on. Thanks. Siaradwch amdanoch chi eich hun, eich teulu neu'ch ffrindau chi. Rhaid I chi ofyn cwestiynau i'r bobl eraill yn y grŵp hefyd. Oh, like talking about... Okay, I'm going to make sentences now. I'm going to do the exercise. Pan o'n i'n 10 oed, and I was 10. Pan o'n I 10 oed, ro'n i'n arfer yn ganu contribute. When I was 10, I used to say contribute. Un nos galan. Shit, what is nos galan again? I forgot. Nos galan. New Year's Eve. Ah, okay. Un nos galan. Mi deithies i o Loegr I Ffrainc ar gwch. How do you say a ferry? Is it? Please don't tell me it's ferry. Ferry. It is ferry. Okay. One New Year's Eve I was traveling from England to France on a ferry. Un nos galan, ro'n i'n teithio o Loegr I Ffrainc ar ferry. 10 mlynedd yn ôl, 10 years ago, 10 mlynedd yn ôl, mi es I Awstria yn yr haf ar gyfer, mwyn dysgu Almaeneg. Ar ôl gadair yr ysgol, mi es I ar unwaith i'r brifysgol. Mewn 5 mlynedd, in 5 years, mewn 5 mlynedd, mi ddo I yn ddinasydd Prydeinig. In 5 years, I will become a British citizen. Mewn 6 mis, what am I doing in 6 months? Mewn 6 mis, mi ai I Canada ar gyfer prosiect. Is it weird if I learn Tagalog to speak with nephew when my brother doesn't want to learn it? Why? It's never weird to learn a language, and you can flex on him. Google Translate now has Yugatek Maya. Yes, it's a new update, right? It's so cool, and it's decent with enough context for simple stuff, but it makes lots of mistakes, maybe because of the irregularity of the language. I think it's not mature. I mean, even for other languages, right? It's taken a long time for them to become reliable. Even the ones that were added before the recent batch. So it takes time, and also, I mean, as a language learner, I always take Google Translate with a grain of salt. So it gives me something, and then I fact check it, I verify it to make sure it really is correct. That is what I do anyway. But I know lots of people will take Google Translate at face value, and that is not good, but that's their prerogative. Mae 'na 5 ohonon ni yn y dosbarth heddiw. There are 5 of us in the class today. Mae 'na 6 ohonon ni yn y dosbarth heddiw. There are 6 of us in class today. Mae 'na 7 ohonon ni yn y dosbarth heddiw. Okay, mae 'na wyth, yeah, I know. Mwynhau nofelau ac chi chwarae offeryn, defnyddio llawer o blastig, mynd i'r un siop trin gwallt. Okay. Faint o bobl sy'n y llun? Mae 'na 3 o bobl yn y llun. That's boring. Oh, you need to conjugate the number by gender. Okay. Mae 'na 2 ohonyn nhw. Mae 'na 4 ohonyn nhw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mae 'na 5 ohonyn nhw. Na bar gwyn. Faint sy'n yfed gwyn? How many are drinking wine? 1, 2, 3. 4. 4 sy'n yfed gwyn. Faint sy'n darllen? 1 sy'n darllen. Faint sy'n ferched? That's getting repetitive. Hello, that someone just joined. Say hi in the chat. Welcome to the stream. Oh my... This thing is still falling apart. Like, where was this coming from? Is it focusing? It's definitely from... Oh, what? Shit, that's not good. Oh no, what have I done? Oh, look at this. I'm basically destroying the cover. That's not nice. I hate this so much. What do I do now? Do I just keep destroying it, or... Ugh. Ugh, why can't it just stay? Like, why can't it be normal and not... What do I do? What do I do? I'm going to do what I always do and put a book beneath it. Where's my... Oh, wait, what? Hold a second. I'm going to put my book underneath the book. This is the book I've been reading. I'm almost done. I was so absorbed in it last night. I'm almost done. And that will be my first proper Welsh book. Oh shit, where was I? Unit 7. Is it weird if I learn Thai to chat with my elderly Lao boss? Yes, you should learn Lao. I know they're close, but I don't know. To me, the purpose of learning a language always comes before the interest, right? Because I am interested in plenty of languages. So if I had the time, there's a lot of languages that I would try to learn, but I know my time's limited, and also I know my self-motivation is limited. So I would only learn a language if I have a concrete reason to do it. Like I want to talk to someone, or I want to achieve a goal, or I want to do something like I want to do with Welsh, or if I want to enjoy a certain culture, or even I think mostly it's about people, because otherwise I'll feel like I will lose momentum very quickly. Welsh might be the exception, because it's more like a passion thing. I mean, I do have friends that I speak Welsh to, but I didn't start because of them. I met them because of Welsh. I'm learning it mainly because I don't know. I just want to support a smaller language. I empathize with the situation of these languages that have been oppressed in the past, and that's how I started, and then I just sort of enjoy it too much. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Oh, we can do a listening exercise now. Grando deich ich deid. Okay, I'm going to do what I teach my English students to do and read the questions before I listen to the thing. Best other thing in feddwl. Okay. Bear in feddwl. Oh, it's about the prepositions again. Okay, doesn't matter. Where's my listening thingy? I have too many windows. Wait, what? Is it here? Oh, I found it. How many windows have I got? It's too many. Why do I have to log in? Okay, here we go. Unit. I can. Uned saith. Be wyt ti'n feddwl ohono fo. Geirfa. Grando.
Yn y bar karaoke.
Wel, be oedd y ti'n ei feddwl ohonai?
Be o'n i'n feddwl ohona ti? Mae gen ti ddawn. Mi ddyle ti fynd ar noson lawen.
Rwyt ti'n rhy hael. Diolch yn fawr.
Ar ôl y gêm bêl-droed. Wel, be oedd ti'n feddwl ohona I dad?
Be o'n i'n feddwl ohonoch chi? Mi golloch chi o 10 gol I ddim. Nes ti ddim cicio'r bêl.
Diolch am ddim byd.
Wait, is it a Honai or honoi? That's very confusing. I need my grammar. Oh my god, that's a big text right there. Honai. Yeah, what?
Ar ôl y gêm bêl-droed. Wel, be oeddet ti'n feddwl ohono i, Dad?
Honai,
Be oedd yn
honai,
feddwl
honai.
ohonoch chi? Mi golloch chi o 10 gol i ddim. Nes ti ddim cicio'r bêl.
Diolch am ddim byd.
What a typical British conversation. You didn't even kick the ball. Thanks for nothing.
Yn yr oriel.
Wel, be wyt ti'n ei feddwl ohonyn nhw?
Be dwi'n ei feddwl ohonyn nhw? Maen nhw'n ddiddorol. Pwy
Ddiddorol.
di'r artist?
Fi, wrth gwrs.
Pwy di'r artist? Fi wrth gwrs. Wait, what? Oh, that's alright, okay. Now I'm gonna try and shadow it. Let's do this.
Yn y bar
Yn y
karaoke.
bar karaoke.
Wel,
Wel,
be oeddet ti'n
be oedd
ei
yn
feddwl
feddwl
ohono i?
ohonai? Be o'n i'n feddwl ohona ti? Mae gen ti ddawn.
Mi ddyle
Mi ddyle ti fynd ar noson lawen.
Rwyt ti'n rhy
Rwyt ti'n
hael.
rhy hael.
Diolch yn fawr.
Diolch yn fawr. Be o'n i'n feddwl ohona ti? Mae gen ti ddawn. Mi ddyle ti fynd ar noson lawen.
Ar ôl y gêm bêl-droed. Wel,
Wel,
be oeddet
be oedd
ti'n
yn feddwl ohona i, Dad?
Be o'n i'n feddwl
Be o'n i'n feddwl
ohonoch chi?
ohonoch chi?
Mi
Mi gossach chi o 10 gol i ddim.
Nes ti ddim
Nes ti ddim
cicio'r bêl.
cicio'r bêl.
Diolch am ddim
Diolch am ddim byd. Diolch am ddim byd. Nes ti ddim cicio'r bêl.
Yn yr oriel.
Wel,
Wel,
be wyt ti'n ei
be ti'n ei
feddwl
feddwl
ohonyn nhw?
ohonyn nhw?
Be dwi'n ei
Be dwi'n ei
feddwl
feddwl ohonyn nhw?
Maen
Maen
nhw'n
nhw'n
ddiddorol.
ddiddorol.
Pwy di'r artist?
Pwy di'r artist?
Fi, wrth gwrs.
Pwy di'r artist? Fi wrth gwrs. Okay. Be da chi'n feddwl ohono fo? Dwi'n meddwl fod o'n annifyr. Dwi'n meddwl bod hi'n fusneslyd. Dwi'n meddwl bod nhw'n costly. Ydy fy hoffi'n mi. Da chi'n cofio, y fe sydd ddim llefrith heddiw. Does na ddim llefrith. I'm gonna switch back. Does na ddim llefrith ar ôl. Y fe sydd ddim llefrith heddiw. Does na ddim bisgedi ar ôl. Fytes i ddim bisgedi heddiw. Y fe sydd mor llefrith. Y fe sydd mor llefrith. Y fe sydd mor llefrith. Fytes i mor bisgedi. Weles i mor rhaglen. Rhaglen. Weles i mor rhaglen. Rhaglen. Weles i mor rhaglen. Ffrynes i mor car. Ges ti'r neges. Naddo, ches i mor neges. Brynes ti'r llyfr. Naddo. Ffrynes i mor llyfr. Dales ti'r biliau. Naddo. Talu. Thales i. Chesi, ffrynesi, cesi, chesi, prynesi, ffrynesi, talesi, thalesi. Glywes ti'r rhaglen? Naddo. Chlywes i mor rhaglen. Oh, hello Timothy, welcome. Oh, I noticed some Lao words similar to Cantonese. Gai, ge, chicken. Yeah, for sure. I don't know much about Lao, but I know some things about Thai, and there's for sure a lot of cognates because I'm not sure. I should know about gai, but I'm gonna check it. Chicken in Thai. I can't spell it. But I know Thai loaned a lot of words from Teochew, which is similar to Cantonese, or more similar to Cantonese than Mandarin is anyway. So I can actually see the connections, and also we have some common words that go all the way back, because before Cantonese got Sinicized, before us Southerners became Chinese, were made Chinese, we spoke a language that is related to current day Thai. So there are some words that remained in our language that are very distantly related to Thai. So gai. Oh, that's funny. Oh, gai. Chicken is not a loan word. Chicken goes way back. Chicken is it is from Chinese, but way back Chinese. Gai. That's interesting. And Timothy, that's why I said as well. If you want to talk to someone, learn their language. That's kind of. Oh no! What's with the cars again? Stop it! I can't close my window. It's summer. Anyway. Darllen ystir I forgot where the stress is again. Erthygl. Right? Is it erthygl? Erthygl. Article. Erthygl. Darllen ystir erthygl? Naddo. Darllenes I mor, which is erthygl. It's feminine, right? It is feminine, yes. Goginiestir pysgod? Naddo. Choginies I mor pysgod. Wytestir brechdanau? Naddo. Vytes I mor brechdanau. Lenwestir tank. Is it llenwi? Naddo. Lenwes I mor tank. Gestir neges? Naddo. Chesi monihi. Is it? Am I still destroying the book? I can't tell. I hope not. This is so freaking annoying. I'm starting to suspect that what you're meant to do is break it apart, like, and then, like, I don't know, bind them by unit or something. I think the last time you talked about shadowing. In any event, I see you read the dialogues and repeat the audios. I don't repeat the audio every single time, but I do enjoy doing it. I think sometimes I just unconsciously do it anyway. Like I sort of mumble a bit when I listen to something. I think it's important to train the muscles in your mouth, because speaking the language is muscle memory. Like literally, if you saw my last video, so what I did was I was in Germany for a week. I was speaking only German for the entire week, and then I tried to film something in English, and then I struggled because my mouth muscles were used to speaking German at that point, and it felt like I don't know, swimming for the first time in 10 years or something. I had to go back to speaking English. Chesi monihi monihi chesi monihi naddo chesi monovo naddo chesi moninu no. I want to interact with humans. Hello, humans here. We have humans in the chat. Talk to each other. They are all humans. YouTube keeps blocking my interact. Is there something wrong with your account? Has to be. I don't know why. Maybe look up, Google it. Why YouTube keeps blocking it. I hope you get it sorted out. I don't know what it is. Anfonesi mor ebost ddoe. Anfonai mono fo y fori chwaith. I didn't send the email yesterday. I will not send it tomorrow either. Wait, I thought email was feminine. Is it masculine? Air bust. I was born human. I'm sorry. It would have been lovely to be born a capybara. YouTube keeps blocking anything you write in Cantonese? What? I'm gonna write something Cantonese. I mean, it's not gonna block me, but that is. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happening. Channel activity. Go to pin message and report. What would happen if I made you a moderator? I know nothing about streaming. I just thought it would be funny. Moderated activities. I don't know. It shows me the chat messages that you managed to send. I don't know what happens to the rest. That is so weird, mate. YouTube should know that I'm multilingual. You should be aware. Orffennes I mor gwaith ddoe. Orffenna I monofo fori chwaith. Ffrines I mor blodau ddoe. I didn't buy the flowers yesterday. Ffrenna I plural, monyn nhw. Thales I mor biliau treth. Thala I monyn nhw. Ches I mor neges neithiwr. Oh shit. Chai I moni hi. A fori chwaith. Ches I mor neges. Chai moni hi. Nes I mor gwaith cartref neithiwr. Nai monofo. Tôi hỏi sẽ Trung文.我係默默. Hello 默默. Hello. 你可以用中文傾啊. Graf, what do you speak? Do you speak Cantonese or is it Chinese? I can't tell. I think you've written something in Cantonese before, right? I don't remember. Didwch be ddigwyddodd? Okay, I'm gonna read this dialogue. Usually in class we would do it like in pairs, but I'm two people now. Didwch be ddigwyddodd, Mr Jones? Wel, mi es I ar goll yn y parc gwledig. Pam aethoch chi ar goll? Chlywes I mor cyfarwyddiadau yn y gan. Chlywes I mor cyfarwyddiadau gan y warden. Again, chlywes I mor cyfarwyddiadau gan y warden. You guys can write in German as well, probably. I don't know. Pam wnaethoch chi ddim troi wrth yr arwydd? Troi wrth... Okay, arwydd. Troi wrth yr arwydd. Troi wrth yr arwydd. Weles I mor arwydd, a weles I mor gyffordd, a weles I mor gyffordd chwaith. Weles I mor arwydd, a weles I mor gyffordd, a weles I mor gyffordd, a weles I mor gyffordd chwaith. Pam groesoch chi'r lôn feicio mor gyflym a chodi ofyn ar y plant? Oh, he's scaring the children. Oh no. Pam groesoch chi'r lôn feicio mor gyflym a chodi ofyn ar y plant? Weles I mor lôn feicio chwaith. Weles I mor lôn feicio chwaith. Wedyn, mi aeth fy ngharu yn erbyn wal frics. Wal frics, brick wall. Wal frics. Sut? Weles I mor wal pan o'n i'n trio parcio yn y maes parcio. Pam da chi'n yn y llys heddiw felly? Weles I mor camera cyflymder wrth yrru I ffwrdd ar frys. I was in a hurry. Wrth yrru I ffwrdd ar frys. Be oedd y broblem efo'r cyfarwyddiadau? He didn't see the instructions. No, he didn't hear their instructions. Clywodd o monyn nhw. What's the problem with the junction? Be oedd y broblem efo'r gyffordd? Welodd o moni hi. I just realised I assumed the person's gender. Be oedd y broblem efo'r lonfeicio? Welodd o moni hi. Be oedd y broblem efo'r wal? Yeah, the same answer. Be oedd y broblem efo'r camera cyflymder? Welodd o monofo. I wonder if there's audio. I would love to shadow this one. Let's do some shadowing. Where's my audio? No. Sgwrs wythig 2.
Didwch be ddigwyddodd, Mr Jones?
There we go. We can do this.
Didwch
Dydwch be ddigwyddodd, Mr Jones?
Wel,
Wel,
mi es i
mi es i
ar
ar goll
yn y parc
yn y parc gwledig.
Pam eithwch
Pam eithwch chi ar goll?
Chlywes i
Chlywes i mor cyfarwyddiadau yn y warden.
Pam wnaethoch
Pam wnaethoch chi ddim troi wrth yr arwydd?
Weles i
Weles i mor arwydd.
a
Weles i mor gyffordd chwaith.
Pam
Pam groesoch chi'r lôn feicio mor gyflym a chodi ofn ar y plant?
Weles i
mor lôn feicio chwaith.
Wedyn,
mi aeth fy nghari yn erbyn wal y frics.
Sut?
Weles i mor
wal pan o'n i'n trio parcio yn y maes
Pam
parcio.
dych chi yn y llys
Ydych chi yn y llys heddiw felly?
Weles i mor camera cyflymder
Weles i mor cymara cyflymder wrth yr un ffwrdd ar frys. Okay. I like to, when I have a dialogue on hand, I sometimes I mark down how the tone goes. Like, even though, I mean, it's not a tonal language, obviously, but I like to listen for how it goes. Like, it goes up at the end of a sentence, so I want to copy that. Dydwch, I'm going to do that again. Dydwch be ddigwyddodd, Mr Jones?
Wel, mi
Wel,
es i ar
mi es i ar goll
yn y parc
yn y
gwledig.
parc gredig.
Pam eithwch chi ar goll?
Pam eithwch chi ar goll?
Chlywes i mor
Chlywes mor cyfarwyddiadau gan y warden.
Pam wnaethoch chi
Ddim troi wrth yr arwydd?
Weles i mor arwydd.
Weles i mor arwydd a weles i mor gyffordd chwaith. Gyffordd chwaith. Pam groesoch chi'r lôn feicio mor gyflym a chodi ofn ar y plant?
Weles i mor
lôn feicio chwaith.
Wedyn,
mi aeth fy nghari yn erbyn wal y frics. Sut?
Weles i
mor wal
pan o'n
i'n trio parcio yn y maes parcio.
Pam dych chi yn
Pam dych chi yn y llys heddiw felly?
Weles i mor
camera cyflymder wrth yr un ffwrdd ar frys. It's funny, the questions go down and the statements go up. It's probably just their accents, but that's so interesting. Wo ist Ihr Schloss? Ich habe kein Schloss und kein Geld. Oh no, tut mir so leid, Herr Graf. Welodd o monai. Welodd o monai. He didn't see me. Welodd o monai. Monai ddoi. Welodd o monati ddoi. Welodd o mononi ddoi. Welodd o monochi ddoi. Ooh. Welodd o ti ddoi. Naddo. Welodd o monai. Welodd o fo ddoi. Welodd o mono fo. Welodd o chi ddoi. Welodd o monochi. Welodd o nhw ddoi. Welodd o, oh my god, my tongue is getting tired. Welodd o monyn nhw. Helpodd o chi ddoi. I'm not going to write everything, I'm just going to say it. Ein Graf ohne Geld. See, what happens when I learn a Celtic language like Welsh, right? So we have this thing called I'm gonna switch back. The mutations, where the first consonant of a word changes depending on the grammatical function. And one of the many changes that happens is that after heb, which means without, you have the soft mutation. And because of the way the language works, my brain has associated the soft mutation with the genitive case in Polish. Don't ask why, it just did. My brain felt like, it's just the same thing. So now, when I look at German and I speak German, I see ohne, it means without, and then my brain goes, oh, I need a soft mutation, which means I need a genitive, but in German you don't use a genitive that way. So that's what happens when I speak 3 languages at the same time. It's insane. It's insane. Where was I? Das bin ich. Geldloser Graf. Oh. Obwohl du keine Gräfin bist. Vielleicht kannst du eine Gräfin werden. Irgendwie. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Helpodd chi ddoe? Naddo. Helpodd monochi. Helpodd monochi. No, helpodd monyn nhw. No, fuck no. Mononi. Oh, that's a trick question. Yeah, it's like the you and me. Did he help you? No, he didn't help us. Helpodd ti ddoe? Naddo. Helpodd mona I. Helpodd hi ddoe? Naddo. Helpodd moni hi. Helpodd nhw ddoe? Naddo. Helpodd monyn nhw. Ffoniodd nhw ddoe? Naddo. Ffoniodd monyn nhw. Ffoniodd chi ddoe? Naddo. Ffoniodd monon ni. Ffoniodd hi ddoe? Ffoniodd moni hi. Ffoniodd ti ddoe? Naddo. Ffoniodd mona I. Glywodd ti ddoe? Naddo. Chlywodd mona I. Glywodd nhw ddoe? Naddo. Chlywodd monyn nhw. Glywodd hi ddoe? Naddo. Chlywodd moni hi. Glywodd chi ddoe? Naddo. Chlywodd monon I. And let's try not to break apart the book again. Okay. Gwati, to refuse. Pwy dorrodd y ffenest? Dwi isio gwybod. Dwi ddim yn gwybod. Oh, do they have a audio as well? Lovely, yes. Dwi ddim yn gwybod. Nes I ddim. Ro'n i allan neithiwr. Mi glywes I fod ti wedi bod yn cadw sŵn yn hwyr eto. What's cadw sŵn? Keep noise. Actually, speaking of which, I can turn this off. It's reasonably late. Und die Katze? Welche Katze? Wo sind die Katzen? Gibt's eine Katze irgendwo? Mi glywes I fod ti wedi bod yn cadw sŵn yn hwyr eto. Dydy hynny ddim yn wir, nes I ddim. Wel, mae rhywun yn gwneud. Mae na bres wedi mynd o'r swyddfa. Be ydych chi'n disgwyl I mi wneud? Dwi ddim yn gwybod dim byd. Mae rhywun yn y swyddfa wedi mynd ar pres. Dim ond 2 bunt oedd yna. Helo, rydych chi'n gyrru wrth 10 milltir yr awr, sir. Dwi ddim yn medru gwadu hynny, ond dwi ar frys. Mae gen I gyfarfod pwysig a dwi'n hwyr. Gwell hwyr na hwyrach. Rydych chi'n gyrru'n berclis. Dwi'n gwadu hynny. Yn gyflym on, I was on, ond do'n I ddim yn gyrru'n bericlis. Heißt Tor. Ist mein Baby. Ah, die Katze im Bild. Also, die Katze. Ist ein Kater. Der Kater heißt Tor. Hallo Tor. Das ist ein sehr kleines Bild. Ich sehe nichts, aber ja, ganz undeutlich sehe ich eine kleine Katze im Bild und das ist eine süße Katze. Okay. Where was I? I'm gonna shadow again. I love shadowing. And just because so many people have talked about it in my chat, I'm going to do this.
Pwy dorrodd y ffenest?
Dorrodd y ffenest. Dwi isio gwybod.
Dwi ddim yn gwybod.
Dwi ddim yn gwybod.
Wnes i ddim.
Ro'n i allan neithiwr. That's it? What?
Mi glywis i
fod ti wedi bod yn cadw sŵn yn hwyr eto. Dydy hynny ddim yn wir. Wnes I
Wel,
ddim.
mae rhywun yn
Mae rhywun yn
gwneud.
gwneud. Okay, she has the accent where you go glywed, the S becomes ish. I love this accent. If someone in the future knows what accent this is, please tell me, because I love this accent. Mi glywesi fod ti wedi bod yn cadw sôn yn hwyr eto.
Mae yna bres
Mae
wedi
'na
mynd
bres wedi mynd o'r swyddfa.
Be ddech chi'n disgwyl i mi wneud?
Be ddech chi'n disgwyl i mi wneud? Dwi ddim yn gwybod dim byd.
Mae rhywun yn y swyddfa.
Rhywun y swyddfa wedi mynd ar pres.
Dim ond dwy bint oedd yna.
Dim ond 2 bint oedd yna.
Helo.
Helo.
Roeddech
Roeddech
chi'n
chi'n gyrru 80 milltir yr awr, sir.
Dwi ddim yn
Dwi ddim yn
medru
medru gwadu hynny.
Ond dwi ar
Dwi ar
frys.
frys.
Mae gen i gyfarfod
Mae gen i gyfarfod pwysig.
A dwi'n hwyr.
A dwi'n hwyr.
Gwell hwyr na hwyrach.
Gwell hwyr na hwyrach. Roeddech chi'n
Roeddech
gyrru'n
Dwi
beryglus.
yn
Dwi
gwadu
yn gwadu hynny.
Yn gyflym.
Yn gyflym
o'n.
o'n.
Ond dwi'n i ddim
Ond o'n
yn
i ddim yn gyrru'n
beryglus.
beryglus. Ok. Pwy dorrodd y ffenest? Dwi eisiau gwybod. Dwi ddim yn gwybod. Wnes i ddim. Ro'n i allan neithiwr. Mi glywes i fod ti wedi bod yn cadw sôn yn hwyr eto. Dydy hynny ddim yn wir? Nes i ddim. Wel, mae rhywun yn gwneud. Mae yna bres wedi mynd o'r swyddfa. Be ydych chi'n disgwyl i mi wneud? Dwi ddim yn gwybod dim byd. Mae rhywun yn y swyddfa wedi mynd ar pres. Dim ond 2 bint. Dim ond 2 bint oedd yna. Dim ond 2 bint oedd yna. Roeddech chi'n gyrru 80 milltir yr awr, sir. Dwi ddim yn medru gwadu hynny, ond dwi ar frys. Mae gen i gyfarfod pwysig, a dwi'n hwyr. Gwell hwyr na hwyrach. Roeddech chi'n gyrru'n beryglus. Dwi yn gwadu hynny. Yn gyflym o'n, ond dwi ddim yn gyrru'n beryglus. Oh, I can't. Lieb, ich habe auch eine. Ja, genau, du hast auch eine Katze. Zeig mal. Im Chat kannst du nichts zeigen, aber es wäre auch süß gewesen. Was hast du im Bild, im Profilbild? Nee, denk mal mi gives some moment. Okay, darllen. Reading. Maen nhw'n gwadu dechrau tan ar y munud. Oh, who is what's the English? Well, not reject, not decline. Is it decline? I forgot the. I can't English. Guys, I can't English. This is bad. Gwadu. What's deny? Yeah, deny. That's English. Deny. Who is denying? They're denying. They started a fire. Who would start a fire? Oh, yeah, young boys. Of course it's young boys. Is it? Ivank. Aida, like the Egyptian one. Aida. I don't know. That's my first association because I'm a musician, and then there's a classic opera called Aida. I think it's French. I mean, the opera is French, so it goes like this. Aida. Oh, it's not French, is it? It's Italian. Oops. I guess it's Italian. Young. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so funny. So just once in a while, an adjective in Welsh has a plural form, and it's like, oh my god, it's got a plural form. Not all of them do, just a few ones. So, Lluosog, Ivank becomes Ivank. Yeah, this is something I would not have learned if I didn't use a textbook. So, Hociau, Ifanc. Maen nhw'n gwadu newid yr olwyn yn rhy araf. They deny changing the steering wheel too slowly. I'm just going to say Team Mercedes. I just said Mercedes. Welsh people don't say Mercedes. They say Mercedes, presumably. Mercedes. Maen nhw'n gwadu bydd dŵr bitter yn broblem iechyd. They deny that dirty water is a health problem. Of course, it's the water company. Cwmni dŵr. Maen nhw'n gwadu bod plant yn gweithio'n llai caled. They deny that children are working less hard. Teachers. Athrawon. Maen nhw'n gwadu bydd y tholed yn fuan. This is literally so true. The government denies that the election will be soon. That's literally what happened a few months ago. And then now we had an election and we have a new government. 除咗威斯敏之外，會唔會有其他語言? Oh, by the way, just important point. In Hong Kong, we say 威爾斯. Am I going to stream in other languages? Maybe in the future, but right now, see, I'm not a dabbler. I don't like to skip around in languages. So I try to focus. And right now, my focus is Welsh, because I have a goal to attain. I have to finish this book by like mid-September. So, and then afterwards, I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing next. In September, I'll be starting my advanced course. So I will have something like more regular, so I don't have to force myself as much. And really, I have other things to do as well. I have a PhD to finish. But what else? I don't know. I don't have a plan for what I'm studying after this. Maybe I'll do more Turkish or something. Maybe I'll go back and do, I don't know, intensive Polish. You know what? I have a couple of ebooks for like advanced Polish. And I say advanced, I mean actually advanced, because in this Welsh syllabus, advanced means like B2. But I have some like C1 Polish textbooks. I might go back to that and actually do it. Or I might try and learn some BSL, British Sign Language Live, if that's possible. But I'll think about it. I do enjoy doing this. You named the cat after the opera. Oh my god, yes. This is amazing. Toki Pono C2 suit. I'm sure there's an exam somewhere. Well, the advanced course, I checked actually. So this is intermediate, right? This is Kanorad, intermediate. It is around C1. And then it gets interesting because I can show you the textbook. Because I got that one as well. So hard to get out of the... It also comes apart. Actually, it's thinner than the intermediate one. A little bit, yeah. So this is the advanced one. Let me check if you can see it. And uch means higher. And notice that it says uch in, higher 1. So this is the first of advanced. And from my understanding, advanced is basically B2 plus. So I have a suspicion that like uch died, so advanced 2, advanced 3, those will go into like C1, C2. But they're all called advanced, and because it's Britain, we don't directly use the CFR. We just sort of correspond them in some way. So I don't know. Anyway, so each of these levels normally take 2 years with the like official courses. So for example, intermediate, that is, you have intermediate 1, intermediate 2. So that's 2 years. This is advanced 1, as in like there will be advanced 1 part 1, advanced 1 part 2, etc. So that's how it works. So if someone knows, please let me know in the comments. When you go to that advanced 2, advanced 3, does it actually go into C levels, or is it just more B2? Because we all know, like, when you go to like the intermediate plateau, B2-ish, it just gets really slow because you have to learn a lot of content to get onto a higher level. So it also makes sense that B2 would take longer than B1. But I have no idea. At the end of the day, you have to, at that level, you have to do a lot on your own to actually advance your level. So I guess, where was I? Oh, okay. Who is denying the group is finished? Oh, this is some sort of band. The band is denying that they are finishing. Oh no, there's no finish. They are, I can't English, disbanding. In Welsh it just says dodi ben, so come to an end. Pandas, pink. Okay, more listening. Mae 'na nifer o bobl wedi bod yn y llys ac maen nhw i gyd yn gwadu gwneud rhywbeth. Be? Okay, I need to actually focus on listening. This one has a lot of writing involved. Gwrando.
Dywedodd y ferch wrth y llys ei bod hi ddim wedi dweud celwydd.
Dywedodd Mr Jones I fod e ddim wedi rhegi ar y staff pan oedd e'n glaf yn yr ysbyty.
Dywedodd y dynion ei bod nhw ddim wedi gwerthu cyffuriau.
Dywedodd y bobl ifanc I bod nhw ddim wedi cynnal parti yn hir cymdogion.
Dywedodd Miss Williams ei bod hi ddim wedi derbyn yr arian.
Dywedodd Sam Morris I fod e ddim wedi gwthio ei bartner allan o'r ffenest.
Cythio. Partner allan o'r ffenest. Stuff cyffuriau, I think. I just couldn't get one perfectly. Let's do it again.
Dywedodd y ferch wrth y llys ei bod hi ddim wedi dweud celwydd.
Dywedodd Mr Jones I fod e ddim wedi rhegi ar y staff pan oedd e'n glaf yn yr ysbyty.
Dywedodd y dynion ei bod nhw ddim wedi gwerthu cyffuriau.
Cyffuriau?
Dywedodd y bobl ifanc I bod nhw ddim wedi cynnal parti yn hir cymdogion.
Dywedodd Miss Williams ei bod hi ddim wedi derbyn yr arian.
Dywedodd Sam Morris I fod e ddim wedi gwthio ei bartner allan o'r ffenest.
Yn hi... Oh, okay. Yn hi ei cymdogion in the house of their neighbours. Cyffuriau. Good. Atebwch y cwestiynau heb edrych ar y sgript. Oh, hi, Polyglot Mouse. Welcome back. You didn't. What were you up to? Tell us. What were you doing? What were you busy with? I just did a listening test. I did some shadowing as well, if you're wondering. I'm going to do some reading aloud now. Mae'r ferch yn gwadu dweud celwydd. Mae Mr Jones yn gwadu pregi ar y staff yn yr ysbyty pan oedd o'n glaw. Something like that. Mae'r dynion yn gwadu gwerthu cyffuriau. Oh, I misspelled it. Cyffuriau. Mae'r bobl ifanc yn gwadu cynnal parti yn hi ei cymdogion. Mae Miss Williams yn gwadu derbyn yr arian. Mae Sam Morris yn gwadu gwthio ei bartner allan o'r ffenest. Is it gwthio? I can never tell if it's gwthio or gwthio. Gwthio. Yep, gwthio. You forced yourself to write up a new script. You finished a script? That's amazing. I'm terrible at script writing. I've been editing the last part of my a language is a dialect of the Army and Navy vlog series, and I have to write a voiceover to tie everything together because I've got like vlog parts like traveling, and I've got parts where I talk to various people about the languages and dialects, and then I have to tie it all up to send a central message, and I'm just too tired to do that. I'm like, I've done all this content, and I don't know. It's hard to make it focused. I don't know if I did well. I tried with my last video, but in the last video in Berlin, I actually did some of the stuff that I should have done in voiceover in the Easy Languages headquarters. Because I thought, hey, I'm in the headquarters now, might as well film something. So I filmed myself talking about some things that that were in my mind. And then when I was editing, I was like, oh shit, that's something I would love to put in the voiceover, but I can't now because it's in the actual video. So I don't know what to do. But in the coming video, it's going to be two different short interviews. And so I'm trying to write a VO to frame it somehow. You wrote an over 100-page script and now you scripted the entire video together. You scrapped the entire video. What? How do you have time for that, my friend? Just make it. Sorry. I don't know. I'm too sentimental. If I wrote that many words, I would definitely have made it. It's so cool to be a streamer of yours. Oh, people actually like my streams. I couldn't tell because I don't know. They don't get like, they don't do as well in algorithms because it's like so long and people don't watch as much. So I can't tell if people enjoy watching my streams, but I'm glad someone does. Thank you for telling me that. I might do that more because I enjoy it as well. Do you think studying Sunmanyiman is useful for advanced levels? Advanced levels of what? Because so Graf is talking about classical Chinese. I think if you get to really advanced Chinese, any type of Chinese, right? There is just a lot of code mixing. Obviously, if it's Cantonese, then you code mix between Cantonese and Mandarin. But either way, there is some level of code mixing of classical Chinese into the contemporary written and spoken languages. And that comes in forms of idioms. But with idioms, you can learn them relatively easily. You just learn them as like set phrases. You learn the whole thing, ignore the grammar, just learn the whole thing and use it. And that's fine. So you can do that in your intermediate levels. But if you want to use a language like a native speaker, there are just some words or some ways of phrasing things that come from classical Chinese that people will use, especially in Hong Kong. I don't know why. I don't know if you know that, but in Hong Kong we and this is not, it's not like the bullshit about how Cantonese is more ancient. No, that's not about that. It's that we code mix more classical Chinese and we use more classical Chinese in our contemporary language. Because if you look at signs around Hong Kong, there is a lot of ways they phrase things that are actually classical Chinese. So that's a really interesting thing. And sometimes we say things like that as well. So at some point you will have to learn it, but depends on what your goal is. Hey Sean, hello, just dropping to say hi. It's nice listening to you, man. Da iawn ti'n hefyd. Oh wait, you're doing Manx. I don't know any Manx, sorry. But thanks for being here, Sean. Great, big fan. You're a great inspiration. Especially, I keep rewatching some of your videos about like the XX case of the XX language. I mean, you probably know I have my Breton Assimil textbook right here, so it is on my list sometime. It's somewhere down the line. Actually, I had the idea that I wanted to try to learn Breton for like a 30-day challenge on stream. That was my idea, but I thought that would be too niche and nobody would ever watch that. So let me know if it's interesting to you. Yeah, that was another video I meant. You finished, though. You're going to keep it. Good. I you know what? I'm going to binge some Polyglot Mouse after this. I haven't seen many of your stuff because you have quite long videos, but I'm going to go dive into it afterwards. I've seen one or two of them. Mikai says, by the way, I think I heard about your channel on the Refold podcast, and you're very happy you did. Thank you. Oh, great. Yeah, I enjoyed doing the Refold interview. That was fun. I didn't know if that would have a good reach, but at least it reached someone, and I'm happy you're here. Graf von Erdapfel. Yeah. Oh, they do say Erdapfel. Is there like a third word for potato in German? Because in Polish you have at least 3 words. Yeah. Oh, lots of important people in my polyglot on my polyglot radar who have showed up today. That's really great. That's lovely. Yeah. So the people who are here today are some of my favorite polyglot YouTubers. I'm not even bullshitting. Atebwch y cwestiynau heb edrych ar y sgript. Okay. What? Oh, am I supposed to listen to this? I guess I am. Thanks, Israel. I'd appreciate the viewership. They are pretty straight to the point, but you'd be surprised how many people like nerdy linguistic videos. I know how many people like nerdy linguistic videos. I mean, I wouldn't say I've watched very long language videos, but I'm quite into like very long video essays about like culture, society, economics, that kind of stuff. I think Rowan Ellis just uploaded a new video, but she was premiering it, so I didn't watch it. I'll watch it afterwards. Yeah, that kind of stuff. 2-hour videos. I'm down for that. And also I'm a big fan of Because Language, if you know that. There's a linguistic podcast. Their latest episode was like almost 3 hours. But thankfully, it's not live, so you can watch it bit by bit. Okay, I have to do this listening now. Apparently, oh, it's been almost 2 hours. Oh my goodness, I was about to do something else. I was going to do a shorter stream. I said in the beginning I wanted to do a shorter stream, but somehow I just kept going on, and then I'm close to finishing. Okay, I'm gonna finish this chapter and then end it. So, but keep chatting. I'll read the chat, don't worry. Lle mae Sean Evans yn gweithio? Pam mae'n ffonio ti, Mr. Pam? Mae Mrs Hughes wrth ei bod yn gwylio criced cywir neu anghywir. Pryd aeth Sean Evans yn gartref? Pam mae Mr Hughes yn trefnu gwyliau i'r Caribi? Pam? Okay, that's sgwrs 2.
Helo, Abercastell 395 713. Pwy sy'n siarad?
1 second. Why? What did I do? Did I do this? Oh, I know what I did. Why did I do that? Yeah, that's more like it. Again.
Helo, Abercastell 395 713. Pwy sy'n siarad?
Helo, Sean Evans o'r siop lyfrau Aber yma.
Wel, sut mae busnes, Mr Evans?
Da iawn, diolch. Ond dwi eisiau gofyn pryd chi'n dod i dalu am eich llyfr chi.
Llyfr? Pa lyfr?
Chithech chi mor llyfr Cricedwyr a Chalypso?
Cricedwyr? Mae'n gas gyda fi, criced. Dych chi'n siŵr eich bod chi wedi ffonio'r rhif cywir?
Ydw, yn bendant. Dywedodd eich gŵr chi bas rhywun yn dod i dalu amdano fe. Felly rhoies i'r llyfr trwy'r drws ffrynt dros y penwythnos.
Weles i mor llyfr. Rhaid i chi ffonio'r gŵr
Oh, shit.
a 078 235 564 27. Dwi ddim yn mynd i dalu.
O, proswch funud. Mae llyfr arall yma hefyd yn enw eich gŵr chi. Weles i mohono fe, o dan y papurau ar y ddesg. Dyma fe. Lleoedd rhamantus i aros yn y Caribi.
O! Os felly, pan dych chi'n ffonio'r gŵr, peidiwch â sôn am ein sgwrs ni.
Dim gair. Hwyl, Mrs Hughes.
Chwarae teg, anghofiodd e mor penblwydd prodas arbennig eleni.
Penblwydd priodas.
Ond wyliau mor criced, hyd yn oed yn y Caribi.
Okay, I missed one answer. I'll do it again. I'm going to be quick. Repeat.
Helo, Abercastell 395 713. Pwy sy'n siarad?
Helo, Sean Evans o'r siop lyfrau Aber yma.
Wel, sut mae busnes, Mr Evans?
Da iawn, diolch. Ond dwi eisiau gofyn pryd chi'n dod i dalu am eich llyfr chi.
Llyfr? Pa lyfr?
Chithech chi mor llyfr Cricedwyr a Chalypso?
Cricedwyr? Mae'n gas gyda fi, criced. Dych chi'n siŵr eich bod chi wedi ffonio'r rhif cywir?
Ydw, yn bendant. Dywedodd eich gŵr chi bas rhywun yn dod i dalu amdano fe. Felly rhoies i'r llyfr trwy'r drws ffrynt dros y penwythnos.
Dros y penwythnos.
Weles i mor llyfr. Rhaid i chi ffonio'r gŵr ar dim 78
Okay.
235.
Cool to hear. Thank you, Israel. I really appreciate it. You need to tell me how to pronounce it, Sean. I can't read Manx orthography. It makes no sense. Sorry. It's very entertaining. I love Manx. It just looks so goofy. So the only sentence I know in Manx is e because she ate it or something. Well done. Doing a language learning challenge sounds pretty cool to me. I thought about that also one day. We should do some sort of challenge together. It's so funny. I have quite a circle of Celtic language learners at this point. Like my best friend's learning Scottish Gaelic, obviously. I'm learning Welsh. I know lots of people learn Welsh. You're learning Manx. What else? Do I know anyone learning Irish? Possibly. I know Richard Simcott is learning Cornish, obviously. Don't know anyone learning Breton. But yeah, I also realized yesterday that I know both people that I know so like no as in like we are connected on Twitter. I know the first person who did the British citizenship test in Welsh, and I know the first person who did it in Scottish Gaelic, who also happens to be a Cantonese learner, which is amazing. The website is really cool. Which website? Oh, the one I'm doing it on, that's the official website for learning Welsh. It's by the National Centre for Learning Welsh. The thing about Welsh learning is that it's very centralised because there is like a huge government push behind it. So I don't know why I'm in like signing mode, so I'm using a lot of signs. So that's why there is this entire centre who makes learning materials, who makes these books, who organises, who works with the universities to organise courses based on the same curriculum. It makes all these online learning resources. So actually, if you want to try it out, obviously you can try Duolingo, but you can get these textbooks for free. They are available as ebooks, and then you can use the online resources, also free, to learn it yourself. It's all free. So the only downside is you can't do like the group speaking practices. Yeah. What else? That North American Indigenous language video was right on my... Oh, that one. That's a big one as well. Your Discord server wants to do a 1-month Gaelic challenge. You've always wanted to learn a Celtic language. Which Discord server? Tell me about it. I'm curious. And when you say Gaelic, you mean Scottish Gaelic, right? Normally, when we say Gaelic, we mean Scottish. I'm trying to read. Sean says it's gent. Wait. I'm looking it back. D. Okay. Gender means my. Gender. Oh, my. Okay. Wow, you're mixing lots of different pronunciation guides. Gender my. Or is it Genti mai? Which, tell me if I did it right. Genti mai. Okay, I is an I. Okay, that's interesting. So where was it? I'm going to do some shadowing again, if you don't mind. Scottish Gaelic. You meant your Discord server, is it like yours, your own? They want to do a language challenge as a community, and I was thinking about posting my progress. You know what? I'm gonna tell my friend about that. I mean, he's already well on his way learning Scottish Gaelic, but that's really cool because Gaelic really needs it. See, I have a thing. I'm really supportive of like minoritized languages, and I want to learn small languages, but also I'm in a dilemma because I also want to learn a language where it's not too difficult to use the language in real life, right? So that's why I chose Welsh. That's part of why, because it's a minority language, but there is this, as I said, there's a lot of push, there's a lot of resources behind it. It's very accessible for what it is, and it's not hard to meet people who speak it, relatively speaking. So So that's why. But if I had more motivation, I would do a smaller one, I guess. Yeah. So I'm all for people studying things like Scottish Gaelic, especially if they have a good reason to do it, like a personal reason. That would be really cool. Thank you, Sean. I'm gonna do my shadowing now, and you can see how bad I pronounce it, or maybe how well. Who knows? Helo. Abercastell. 395
Pwy sy'n siarad?
Pwy sy'n siarad?
Helo,
Helo.
Sean Evans.
Sean Evans o siop lyfrau Aber
Wel,
Wel, sut mae busnes, Mr Evans?
Da iawn, diolch.
Da iawn, diolch.
Ond dwi eisiau gofyn,
Ond eisiau gofyn, bydych chi'n dod i dalu eich llyfr chi?
Llyfr?
Llyfr? Pa lyfr?
Chydych chi mor
Chydych chi mor llyfr? Cricedwr a chalypso.
Cricedwyr?
Cricedwr?
Mae'n gas gyda
Mae
fi.
gas gyda fi. Geced. Dych chi'n siŵr bod chi wedi ffonio'r rhif cywir?
Ydw,
Dw,
yn bendant.
yn bendant.
Dwedodd eich gŵr
Dwedodd eich gŵr chi bod rhywun dod i dod amdano. Oh, that's too fast.
Felly
Felly, rhoes llyfr drws cyfyd dros y penwythnos.
Weles i mor llyfr.
Weles i mor llyfr.
Rhaid i
Rhaid i chi ffonio'r gŵr ar dim 7
8
8 2 3 5
5
5 6 4 2 7.
Dwi ddim yn mynd
Dwi ddim yn mynd i dalu.
O,
O,
rhoswch funud.
rhoswch funud.
Mae llyfr
Mae llyfr arall. Mae hefyd
chi.
yn glwch chi.
Weles i
Weles i
mohono
mor honno fe.
fe. O dan y papur
O dan y papur ar y ddesg.
Dyma fe.
Dyma fe.
Lleoedd
Lleoedd rhamantus i aros yn y Caribi.
O,
O,
os felly.
os felly,
Pan
pan ydych chi'n ffonio'r gŵr, bydwch a sôn am ein sgwrs ni.
Dim gair.
Dim gair.
Hwyl, Mrs Hughes.
Hwyl, Mrs Hughes.
Chwarae teg.
Chwarae teg. Anghofiodd ei mor penblwydd bredas arbennig eleni.
Ond,
wyliau mor criced. Hyd yn oed yn y Caribi. Hyd yn oed yn y Caribi. This is so annoying, guys. So Welsh has this north-south divide thing, right? There's different dialects, and when you do like a textbook or a course, you have to choose north or south. That conversation was in Southern Welsh, which is fine, but the printed dialogue here is in Northern Welsh, which is the one that I chose. So I was really confused. When I was reading along, it just didn't match, which happens to be my main gripe about most of Welsh learning resources. If you've seen my very inflammatory article on my blog, I've complained about how when subtitles don't match, and that's exactly like what happened. I was reading the word and then the dialogue didn't match the word. Anyway, so felly rhoes i'r llyfr trwy drws ffront dros y penwythnos. Chethach chi mor llyfr. Did you not get chethach chi mor llyfr? Cricedwr. Is your favourite Cantonese polyglot? Hello! I don't know how many Cantonese polyglots you know, but welcome to the stream. Language Simp server actually does challenges, but I think it's been a while since the last one, so a viewer in my Discord suggested hosting one myself, and they've all kind of agreed on Gaelic. You know what, Polyglot Mouse? Put the link to your Discord here. I don't know how many people will see this in the future. Maybe put it in the comments as well, but put the link here. Maybe someone will join in and join your challenge. But yeah, I've in name I've been part of Language Simp's service challenges. I think there was a probably Turkish one, not the Bulgarian one though. I think I was officially in the Turkish challenge, but then I didn't do anything. But I still have the role. Let me see. Where's my role? I don't even know how to look at my roles without sending a message. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Are you sure? I definitely don't want to impose. Doesn't matter. I love when there's like a community. I don't have my own server anyway, except my podcast one. So we're not in direct competition here, and it's fun joining like more people, and especially always there to support a project like this to learn Gaelic and things like that. So don't worry, you can feel free to put it here. And I'm done ranting about that dialogue. I'm gonna do this extremely long blank filling exercise now. Neithiwr mi aeth grŵp o ferched o gwm cynon I Gaerdydd. Oh no! Why did a bug just randomly die in my book? What the heck? Hold on, I need it. This is disgusting. Or in Welsh we say achafi. So, a bug randomly landed on my book. I thought that was a speck of dust. Tried to flick it away, and it's squished. Disgusting. Where was I? Sorry, I was doing this exercise. Neithiwr mi aeth grŵp o ferched o gwm cynon I Gaerdydd I dderbyn gwobr arbennig gan Fenter Cymru. Mi enillon nhw'r wobr am sefydlu busnes newydd yn ardal Aberdâr, ardal lle mae dros 10% o bobl allan o waith. Roedd y merched Dale, Jan, Lynette a Helen yn yr ysgol efo'i gilydd yn yr un dosbarth. Mi aethon nhw ar lwybrau gwahanol iawn ar ôl iddyn nhw adael. Mi aeth Lynette a Helen I brifysgolion gwahanol ac mi arhosodd Der a Jan adre. Tua 5 mlynedd. Sean, if you're still here, I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, tell me, does Manx do the crazy thing where the word for year is different for like every single number or something? Because I think in Irish it does that. Like for 1 to 4 it's a certain mutation, and then 5 to 9 it's a different one. Yeah, tia fim. What's that row? From 5 it's fim. Tia fim blynedd yn ôl yn diweddarach mi ddaeth y ddwy arall it's a singular, the two other, yn ôl I fyw yn Aberdâr. Roedd hi'n amser anodd I ni I gyd, meddai Del, am resymau gwahanol. Doedd dim un ohono ni yn gweithio a dim pres yn dod I mewn. Mi benderfynon ni fod angen gwneud rhywbeth ac un diwrnod mi gafodd Jan y syniad I agor llety. Oh shit. What is the gender? Llety. Oh, it's masculine. You posted the link but it didn't go through. Yeah, that makes sense. Probably YouTube automatically blocks that. Sorry for the disappointment. I don't know how it works. If someone knows how it works, let me know, because Camilla was having problems just sending messages in general. So I thought it was a moderation thing, but I'm not in control of that. Yeah, I didn't even check hold potentially inappropriate chat messages. Can't tell what the problem was. But yeah, where was I? O agor llety cathod a chwn. Be'n union ydy'r llety yma felly. Wel, meddai Der, pan fydd pobl yn mynd I ffwrdd ar wyliau, yn aml iawn, does dim lle gynnyn nhw I adael eu hanifeiliaid anwes. Roedd fy rhieni yn mynd, roedd fy rhieni yn mynd I aros yn eu carafan nhw yng Ngorllewin Cymru bob haf, ac roedd hi'n broblem bob blwyddyn cael rhywun I edrych ar ôl fflwffen y gath. Weithiau roedden nhw'n mynd ar gath I lety yn agos I Gaerdydd, ac roedd gwyliau'r gath yn costio mwy na'r gwyliau yn y garafan. Caravan is feminine? You have to check out the customization settings in the dashboard. What? What dashboard? Am I like this one? Yay! I love connecting people. As long as you stay connected to me. Like don't. I have a reputation among my friends, right? It's funny, where a lot of my friends meet other friends of mine through me, and then they become friends, and then they abandon me. I don't know why. It happens a lot. I have a very good friend, who ended up talking to my my other friend way more often than he talks to me, and then it just it's just sad. So, well, your settings at the bottom left corner of your dashboard. Oh, this one. No, it's just. I will. I'll look it up later on. I think because Camila was having problems last time as well, but I didn't Google it enough. Because when I go to my settings on the live thingy, it's all just the ads, and then third-party tools. If you go to community and scroll down, you should see. Wait, give me a second. Nah, I think that's not in my control, because it says this in the comments. I haven't blocked them in the comments, but in live chats they're always blocked apparently. So, oops. Unless you become a moderator, would you like to? I don't know what approved uses are, and it's too late for me to learn it now. I'm gonna look it up sometime. I'm doing this exercise. Oh yeah, I was looking up the gender of caravan. It is feminine. Okay. Ro'n i'n nabod llawer o bobl yn yr ardal a phroblem debyg. Mae ci neu gath gan bob teulu bron. Okay. Felly, ro'n i'n meddwl bod hyn yn syniad da ar gyfer busnes newydd. Mi ofynnwn ni am arian gan Fenter Cymru i addasu adeiladau. Mae sgiliau gwahanol gan bawb. Mae Lynette yn gofalu am y pres. Mae Dale a John yn gweithio yn y swyddfa, a Helen yn glanhau'r cytiau. What's cytiau? Yeah, don't worry. But that you can put it in the comments. It's fine. I don't mind. Kut. Kut is a hut. What? What is it? Oh, okay. I had no idea. A kut. Kut is a hut. Mae rhieni Jan a Helen yn helpu weithiau, ond mae'r merched yn gobeithio y byddan nhw'n cyflogi person arall yn y dyfodol. Maen nhw hefyd yn meddwl dylai anifeiliaid gael gofal da yn y llety. Maen nhw wrth eu bodd yn y gwaith. Be fyddan nhw'n ei wneud ar 1000 o bunnoedd a dderbynio nhw yn y seremoni neithiwr. Wel, meddai Del, da ni eisiau creu gwefan i'r cwmni. Mi fydd cwsmeriaid yn medru bwcio dros y we. Dyna'r peth cyntaf. Yr ai beth fydd rhoi arwydd mawr yn deud gwesti cathod y chwn cwm cynon a tu allan i'r llety. Mi fydd pawb yn gwybod lle i ddwad. Poblwc Derjan Hened Elynette. Pedair merch ventris a llwyddiannus. Oh, I like this kind of exercise. It's like filling in blank space on like conjugations or collocations or just common phrases, words that go together. So it's good to help me like predict the language or like get a feel for the language. Okay, last one and then I finish. Oh my god, it's 2.5 hours. Last one. No, read the questions first. Pwy oedd yn y llun? Be oedd ar ben anti-mair? Faint ydi oed Mam Robin? Gwisg gwrach. Mae'n ddoniol iawn. Mi wrthodes i.
Yn y swyddfa?
Welis di'r llun ohona ti ar trydar ddoe.
Na ddo, les i mono fo be oedd o.
Llun ohona ti ag Anti Mair ym mharti Nadolig y gwaith 6 blynedd yn ôl. Mewn gwisg ffansi.
O na, be oedd y wisg ffansi? Dwi ddim yn cofio, dwi'n gwisgo rhywbeth gwahanol bob blwyddyn.
Roedd y ti wedi gwisgo fel cawr mawr efo stilts. Ac roedd Anti Mair mewn gwisg gwrach efo het fawr ddu.
O diar, bydde pawb y feddwl o honnau.
Paid â phoeni gormod. Mi fydd pawb wedi anghofio am y llun mewn wythnos.
Fel oedd mam o'r llun gobeithio.
Pam? Mae o'n ddoniol iawn.
Achos mi ddudus i wrth mam mod i byth yn gwisgo gwisg ffansi. Mi nes i wrthod pan oedd i 45 blwydd hi yn 80 oed eleni.
Ydy dy fam di'n mynd ar trydar ta?
Ydy wrth gwrs, mae wrth ei bodd yn cael hanes pawb o'r cyfrifiadur.
This is really hard. this is really hard. My god. I'm gonna try again. I have to try again.
Yn y swyddfa?
Welis di'r llun ohona ti ar trydar ddoe.
Na ddo, les i mono fo be oedd o.
Llun ohona ti ag Anti Mair ym mharti Nadolig y gwaith 6 blynedd yn ôl. Mewn gwisg ffansi.
O na, be oedd y wisg ffansi? Dwi ddim yn cofio, dwi'n gwisgo rhywbeth gwahanol bob blwyddyn.
Roedd y ti wedi gwisgo fel cawr mawr efo stilts. Ac roedd Anti Mair mewn gwisg gwrach efo het fawr ddu.
O diar, bydde pawb y feddwl o honnau.
Paid â phoeni gormod. Mi fydd pawb wedi anghofio am y llun mewn wythnos.
Fel oedd mam o'r llun gobeithio.
Pam? Mae o'n ddoniol iawn.
Achos mi ddudus i wrth mam mod i byth yn gwisgo gwisg ffansi. Mi nes i wrthod pan oedd i 45 blwydd hi yn 80 oed eleni.
Ydy dy fam di'n mynd ar trydar ta?
Ydy wrth gwrs, mae wrth ei bodd yn cael hanes pawb o'r cyfrifiadur.
You also remember seeing me in Easy Polish? I do tend to show up somewhere. Yeah, I'm close with Easy Polish. Have you listened to their podcast? Because I make that podcast, so you should listen to it. It's really good. Yeah. Still, you might see me in some materials from Easy Polish also in the future. Never know. But shh, don't tell anyone. Yeah, they made me work hard for it. One more time.
Yn y swyddfa?
Welis di'r llun ohona ti ar trydar ddoe.
Na ddo, les i mono fo be oedd o.
Llun ohona ti ag Anti Mair ym
Weles ti
mharti
what?
Nadolig.
Where's Timor?
Yn y swyddfa?
Welis di'r llun ohona ti ar trydar ddoe.
Na ddo, les i mono fo be oedd o.
Llun ohona ti ag Anti Mair ym mharti Nadolig y
Trydar.
gwaith
What's
6
trydar?
blynedd yn ôl.
Trydar.
Mewn gwisg ffansi.
O na, be oedd y wisg ffansi? Dwi ddim yn cofio, dwi'n gwisgo rhywbeth gwahanol bob blwyddyn.
Roedd y ti wedi gwisgo fel cawr mawr efo stilts. Ac roedd Anti Mair mewn gwisg gwrach efo het fawr ddu.
O diar, bydde pawb y feddwl o honnau.
Paid â phoeni gormod. Mi fydd pawb wedi anghofio am y llun mewn wythnos.
Fel oedd mam o'r llun gobeithio.
Pam? Mae o'n ddoniol iawn.
Achos mi ddudus i wrth mam mod i byth yn gwisgo gwisg ffansi. Mi nes i wrthod pan oedd i 45 blwydd hi yn 80 oed eleni.
Ydy dy fam di'n mynd ar trydar ta?
Ydy wrth gwrs,
Trydar te.
mae wrth ei
Trydar.
bodd yn cael hanes
What's trydar?
pawb o'r cyfrifiadur.
Trydar. Trydar te. Trydar. What's trydar? What? What's that word? Trydar. 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 Is it tweet? Oh my... It's Twitter. What the heck? Why? What? Why do they have their own word for Twitter? Oh, now I'm going to listen to it again. Because it's got Twitter in it. You actually don't study Polish, but you like watching the Easy Languages videos. I know, they're so good. I also like watching Language Sim watch Easy Languages. It's really cool that you work on their podcast. Your Polish journey has been very inspiring. Thank you. I'm inspired by myself sometimes, but I'm also I'm not very happy with where I'm at with Polish. Like I think I'm on a good level, but I'm not completely comfortable with it yet. I do want to actually go and get really good at Polish at some point. I listen to a lot of radio. I read a lot of books and things. I watch a lot of videos. Like I learn about international relations and politics and economics, culture through Polish. But still, when I speak Polish, it's not there yet. It's not there yet. So, I at some point I wanted to. I tried getting a professional tutor to do like structured teaching with me, but then I ran out of funds. So what can I do? Okay, I'm gonna come back to this later because I love the word for Twitter, but I think that is basically everything. This has been a really long stream, so I don't want to drag it out for too long. Hey, might as well wait. Yay, this is my just chatting angle. I do know like on Twitch when they do just chatting, it's listed as a game. That's so funny. What was that? Well, I missed it. You also like watching Language Sim watch Easy Languages. It's kind of a rarity to see someone stream studying languages, so you're always pleased when you see someone doing so. Yeah, I think the problem is learning languages can be either very interesting, because what he does is he's very active to use the language to make funny sentences, which I enjoy a lot, and I love how he breaks down the stuff that he watches and sees, which is also the same thing I do, and he learns a lot from the chat as well. But in my case, there's a lot going on inside my head, and I'm not sure I can express what I'm thinking when I'm learning a language. Like, because sometimes I'm drawing connections to other languages, which you guys don't speak. Sometimes it's just I get a feeling for something, and then I can't really explain it. So it's not, I don't know. You can feel free to pick my brains. You can ask me questions, but like if I'm just doing my own thing here, I'm not sure I can make it interesting, or like I'm not sure I can explain what I'm thinking or my process that well. So it can be quite boring as well. So it depends really. Was it learning to advance in 1 year? You mean who? Who learnt what to advance in 1 year? I'm not sure. I don't like changing languages very often. So when I start something, I stick with it for like a couple of years. Sometimes I end up like dabbling in something else. Like I had a video saying I'm going to learn Turkish, and then I ran out of steam because I lost the main motivation for learning Turkish. But throughout that, I've been learning Welsh as well. So that is sort of my main thing throughout the past couple of years. And like there are some distractions: Turkish, Lithuanian, that kind of stuff. Yeah, but that becomes a problem because when I learn a language, I like to talk about it, and then I'm wary of boring my podcast listeners or even my YouTube viewers, because I'm like, oh, this is my progress update for learning this language for 3 years. That's sort of, that's boring. People want to see progress updates for 30 days. They want to see you fluent in 60 days. And for you to hit that to scratch that itch of the viewer, you sort of need to switch the languages every couple of months to create more content. So that's what you see Xiaoma does, right? He keeps learning new languages, which is very admirable, and he keeps using the new languages with new people. And I just can't do that because I'm just doing one language at a time, or like I'm focusing on one language at a time. Maybe at some point I'll like make content in the language just to show my progress, or make content about it. But I can't keep doing something new, and that's not ideal for the YouTube reach, I suppose. Uzbek, hello, Aiden. Is it Aiden? Hello, welcome. Did you just show up, or have you been like lurking around? Uzbek is great. I have a dear friend who's learning Uzbek and is really passionate about it. So, yeah. My Polish teacher is also from present-day Uzbekistan. So she learned some Uzbek. She's not native, but she learned some Uzbek, which is very cool. Like, oh yeah, Jan, you know Jan Oko, yeah. That's the guy. Yeah, it's funny because Uzbek keeps coming up, especially in Reddit and related circles, as the meme language. But once you actually know people who speak it or use it or learn it, it's like a different perspective, and I like that. And I mean, as someone who's done some Turkish, I love the Turkic languages. They sound so nice. They're all slightly different, right? Because I learned some Kazakh in the past. And Kazakh it sounds very different from Turkish. It's got different sounds. It's got all the Russian in it. It's got the more going on. But yeah, they're beautiful. And also they have features that remind me of my native tongue, which I enjoy a lot. Polyglot Mouse, you've never dabbled in languages, but you want to so bad. I've fought the urge for this long, but now I think you have to take a break from my target language. What is your target language again? Sorry, I don't know. What are you learning? What are you focusing on? It's actually way harder to resist dabbling, I think. Because I think 3 years back I made a video saying, oh, my New Year's resolution is to not learn a new language. And then I sort of did anyway. I technically didn't, because I taught myself a bit of BSL before the new year. And then I started doing a BSL course that year. So technically I didn't learn a new language, but practically I did. So it's actually really hard to like, when I don't know. I can't speak for everyone, but I know lots of people who are into learning languages, and they have the same problem where they can't stop themselves learning new languages. Like, the whole reason I started Turkish was that I bought this. I might as well show you. You might have seen it. You probably haven't, but you can see it in my 2022 Polyglot Gathering vlogs, because I bought these books in Poland when I was coming back. I bought these grammar books, literally books of grammar, for Turkish and Finnish, and they're in Polish, and I read them on the flight back. No, I didn't read through them. I read half of the Turkish one on my flight back, and then I started learning it, basically. That's what's difficult about branding yourself, about learning a lot of languages. But if you build your channel around language profiles, streaming, or languages in general, then it's fine. Yeah, I think I don't know where my channel is going, to be honest. I initially started out wanting to do like learning updates, which I enjoy doing, like telling you how I'm learning or where I've got to, but then that's just not as engaging, especially when I don't learn a new language every 3 months. And then I've tried different things, right? I've done the Lithuanian series, which did well. I'm quite proud of that series. But that's exactly the kind of content I was talking about. Just learning a language for a short period of time and then talking about it. I've done I wanted to just talk about languages, because I have a lot of ideas about what languages are and like their place in society. I'm into that kind of stuff. Like I have friends who are into like I don't know, phonetics or language processing, I don't know, psycholinguistics, that kind of stuff. I'm not a linguist myself, but within linguistics, my favorite part is social linguistics, like how people use language and what languages mean to people and so on. So so I want to talk about that kind of stuff, and that's why I started my language as a dialect with an Army and Navy series. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still looking for an audience who likes this kind of stuff. If you like that kind of content, please do support it. Please share it, because I'm very passionate about that series. I'm very proud of what I've done so far, and I love doing it. I love talking about these things. But for me to continue doing that, I will need to like find an audience that appreciates it. So we'll see. But I know you do some language profiles. I know other people who do language profiles. Obviously, LangFocus, Duolingo. I enjoy watching that. But personally, just I have a fear of speaking for a community that I'm not part of or I don't know well. Because I could do all the research I want to. I could read up on things, but like if I'm talking about a language that I don't know any of, or I don't know any person in the community, it just feels awkward. It doesn't feel right with me. Like if I were to tell people about, I don't know, Inuit languages, like I could read up on them, but I feel like it's not my place. I mean, I respect people who do, but just personally, I don't feel okay doing that unless I do have a connection in the community. I'm hoping someday to do some content about sign languages, but yeah, but that also that becomes even more awkward. So if I were to do some content on sign languages, I would need to do it with my deaf friends. Your target language is Norwegian, but you want to dabble in Czech for a while. But I might dabble now in Gaelic if I go through with the challenge. I don't know. Do what you want to do. I mean, with dabbling, I don't know if is it laggy right now. YouTube is telling me it's laggy. Please tell me if it's laggy. I hope it's not. But when it comes to dabbling, right, it's a lot more freeing because you don't have an obligation to be good at it. So you could just have fun. You could learn a tiny bit of a language, and that's okay. So you could do some Czech, you could do some Gaelic. As long as your goal is not to be good at those languages, you can't do wrong. What's your opinion on powder? What powder? You would like to try language challenges and updates, but then you'd never have a true target language, and your viewership would be split. But you might do it just because it's fun. Yeah, it's funny if you like focus on different languages at different parts of your channel's development, right? You might attract different audiences, and the question is, are they going to stay? If they stay, then yeah, great. You sort of build up. You could even do a short series on each popular language, like especially languages that are popular among the native speakers, like my Lithuanian. I attracted lots of Lithuanians to my channel. So I thought, oh, that's funny. If I did a Lithuanian series, I did a Turkish series, people really love that. But the question is, the algorithm again, right? If they don't watch your other videos, then that harms you actively. So I don't know, but I know lots of successful langtubers who do different languages at different times, but that's more like because people just like them for who they are. So does thinking in Lithuanian feel similar to thinking in Polish? I don't think in Lithuanian yet. I think you need to be really advanced to think in a language. I don't really think in... I mean, that brings up another debate. Like, do you even think in any language? I don't know, but I certainly don't do in my weaker languages. I might do in English, in German potentially. I'm not sure about Polish. You don't have to worry about it not being your place. My first big video was my Finnish language analysis, and now my major viewer base is in Finland. A lot of Finns love my video. Yeah, I think it's a personal choice. I could maybe do I don't know. I haven't thought about it. That was a lot of script writing, but maybe at some point I'll think about it. But I feel better doing languages that I know about. So potentially, because I do know a fair few languages, right? I'm not a beginner language learner. Even if I'm fluent in like a couple of them, I have learnt, I think, exactly 20 languages to some extent. Like I've learnt Italian or Spanish, even though I never claimed to speak them. So I would feel okay to talk about language that I've learnt, like even Kazakh, because I feel like, yeah, I have some connection to the language itself. But yeah, hopefully I get to do like a sign language one, because I'm. Oh, speaking of which, I do have a sign language exam in like 9 hours, so I should probably end this, and I've had a great time chatting with you guys. I've also did some good studying. It was really great being in this stream. You had to get ready for another day. Wait, what? Where are you based? Polyglot Mouse. I thought you were in America. Why would you need to get ready now? It's like afternoon. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you all for being here. It's been lovely. I've met so many people that I admire. I hope to do this again. I will probably do it again. Like initially I thought it was going to be just a weekend thing, but I thought if I'm doing my studying, I might as well do it on live. So maybe I'll do it very soon. Tomorrow I have my sign language exam. Afterwards it will be off my mind. I won't have to worry about that anymore. I can focus on Welsh. So yeah. Everyone send some reactions. Everyone say bye in the comments. I'll see you on the other side. It's been fun.